Hey there everybody, Coach Bobby here, and as the Olympics wrap up this week, I thought it was really interesting. We've had a little fun here. We did an Olympic workout that I think people really enjoyed, and there's a video on our social media that you'll see that just kind of wraps that up. But I really wanted to take a second as we go into the fall to just kind of get everybody's head wrapped around a little bit of what really the Olympics might mean to your getting a little bit more out of your workouts. See, when I watch the Olympics, I look at it from a different point of view. I'm not only looking at the athletes, but I'm watching their coaches and how they're coaching them. I'm listening to the things that they're doing behind the scenes, like the cold plunging and the acupuncture and the massage work and all the things that they're doing to take care of themselves to work out and to compete at an elite level. And I'm realizing that we work hard here at Results Only to give you an amazing team so that you have coaches that surround you to be the best that you are. We've got everything here from meal planning to nutrition help. We've got FST, we've got Normatec, we've got individual programs, and all these coaching techniques that we work on every week at our staff meetings on how we can bring the best out in you and how we can make sure that you're doing the appropriate exercises for you when we give easy, medium, and hard versions of how to do things. So everybody feels like they're a part of their program and no one feels like they're the best in the class or they're the worst in the class. But there's another part of this that I think becomes an important thing to not overlook. And as we were talking in our staff meeting the other day, it became really interesting that you are technically our athletes and that inevitably you have to do the performance. You have to run the sport, you have to be on the track, you have to do the lifting, you have to get the sleep, you have to do the preparation, you have to eat the right things. And that the coaches are there to give you all the tools you need to be the best athlete you can be. And as I think about that, we talk about whether you're getting the right supplements, whether you're keeping your stress levels in check, whether you're giving everything when you're in here, whether you're showing up early to do the foam rolling or staying a little bit later to do some lacrosse ball work or some stick work or the massage gun. These are all things that these athletes are taking into consideration. Now, one might say as an athlete, yes, it's your job to perform, it's your job to do all that stuff, but it's also not your job. We realize that you're lawyers and doctors and moms and dads and your accountants and your high executive people, and that this is just part of your day. But what I want you to realize is that we as your coaches, we're there to give you everything we can so you can have the most success. But we need that to come back in return. What do I mean when I say that? Well, if you ask us that you want to lose 10 pounds of fat and you want to be able to lift more weight or you want to look more lean or you want to be able to move better, that's all great. But then at the other end of that sentence, you can't say, but I only have 2 hours a week to get this done. We're not asking you to perform like an Olympic athlete every time you walk in here. Again, that's not your job. But we are going to always give you the tools and have the tools ready available if you want the level of success to be wherever you want your level of success to be. That requires us to be prepared to give you the tools and you to be prepared to give you the work. Now, when you look at this, if you think that they are doing a 40-hour-a-week job as an Olympic athlete, that's an untrue statement. They're probably doing an 80-hour-a-week job. They're probably waking up in the morning and getting their meal prepped and doing some stretching and some light walking, and then they're going to do their first workout of the day. Then they'll probably do some marketing and they'll probably do some other business type of related things, maybe get a good nap, then get a massage, then get some therapy, then get a second workout in. Yeah, I understand that's an 8-hour, 10-hour, 14-hour day for them. And you can't do that. But if you want to, we've had people come in and say, I want arms like Simone Biles, or I want to have a butt like those water polo players. Okay, We can help you do that, but are you going to put in the same amount of effort and the same amount of work? The answer is you don't need to put in the same amount of work as an Olympic athlete. However, you do need to kind of say, this is the ownership I'm going to take as the athlete, and this is what I'm going to ask my trainers to do for me. So as you look at some goals that you might be trying to achieve once back to school starts and once we pass Labor Day and you get out of vacation mode, I want you to think about, before you come to us and ask us for, hey, I want to help doing this, are you going to do that for the next 6 months? Are you going to do whatever we're going to ask you to do with your nutrition or your sleep or your stress or your workouts for a long period of time? Because it's not going to happen in 2 weeks. It's not going to happen in 8 weeks. It's not going to happen in 12 weeks. It's going to take an extended period of time of small wins every single day. And small wins can be everything from, I really took control of my water, to I had a good night's sleep last night, I made sure I didn't cheat on my meal plan, or I didn't skip my workout. So as the Olympics wrap up, I just want you to recognize you have a team behind you. And ultimately, you're the athlete who has to perform on the field, on the track, in the swimming pool. And if we can be there for you, we are all in. And if you want our help, let's sit down and talk about it.